Hey everyone, welcome Brother Sewing and Crafting family. I'm Angela Wolf, and again, we as a brand ambassador are taking over the Brother Sews Facebook and YouTube page. So how are you doing? It is Friday, check. I can hardly believe that next week is June. This time has flown by. And you know, it's not officially our last live session because we have many planned for the rest of the summer. But this is the last week of daily live shows, and I'm kind of sad about that, actually. I'll still see you 3 days a week. So the other two, you'll be more excited for the other ones, right? So if you've never been to the show for these last 2 months, all the brand ambassadors have been on here, or most of them, the ones that were available, to say hi to you, bring you some crafting, sewing, a lot of fun times that we've had. And say where you're from, say hi. I was reviewing some of our past shows, and I think we've literally covered the globe. So it's awesome. And Susan, no, the AC is not working again. So they had to order a part. But I don't look too bad today, right? I had all the doors open. It's gorgeous here today. So now I had Wynn close them for the live show because we had a couple squirrels that came up and wanted to join the party, the Wolfpack party. Yeah, we don't need squirrels, but yeah, here we are. So it's a little cooler today, so I won't pass out on you. But I have good news and I have bad news. So today, the good news is we are giving away another Brother Sewing machine. So good luck. I have given the link quite a few times that you guys can enter. Actually, I'll put it right here for you again, just so in case you need it. But I put it in the description. If you've entered it all the last 2 months, you're already in there. And if you've made comments on any of the shows, you're in there as well. Let me just make sure there you go. I'll post it just in case. I'll draw the winner at the end. And there, I just posted it. It looks like Brother posted it. That was me. Oh, thanks, Barbara. You should have seen me an hour ago. So Wynn and I have been shipping. And he said, should I clean up? I go, if you clean up, I'll never know whose package is what. So, all right. So I want to work a little bit more on my quilt today. But what happened was Wynn did not realize that it was in a particular order that I had already laid out. And do you see that little mess behind me? Yeah. So I'm going to piece it all back on the table. I'll sew a little bit more of it together so you guys can help me lay this out. And I think I've decided, I don't know, you can vote. I think I've decided that we might do a solid color on the back, and that way I can finish this skirt before Christmas. Although I have to say, this quilting is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Oh, yeah, Marcia. Yes. Oh, and the Saturday programs will continue. So that's a good thing. Joanne's been live for most of those. I have off and on. Last weekend I was vegging up north and the internet isn't so well. So, uh-oh. Sally, you've acquired a squirrel this week. Not by choice. I've been feeding them in the backyard, but I don't feed them here because I don't have screens. And if they pop in, remember last year? That was a little bit crazy. All right, so I see you can all see me. You can all hear me. Let me make sure my other cameras are on. So I think we're going to have to piece this crazy thing back together. It's a full definition of a crazy quilt, right? All right, let's go. I'll meet you at the table. I'll bring all my pieces. Here we go. This was so organized yesterday. I'm so disappointed, but what do you know? I think we can get it back together, though. You guys help. Just let me know if you see something wrong. Yeah, that's not right. I think it was, oh gosh. So this was more like the hem, right? And then, oh, there we go. So it's kind of like this. All right, and then one we screwed up that I either have to cut another piece for. Now I have a lot of these. I don't have quite, it seems like I'm missing some. And then the skirt pattern is, let me grab that so I can make sure everything's wide enough. Here's the fabric, if I have to cut more. And here's some more fabric. I know. Well, we were cutting all the kits for the leggings pattern today, and we needed the whole table. So we scooped everything up. And if you could see the table right here that you cannot see because we purposely hid it out of your view, it looks like a pile of all the things I was working on all week. Look it. I even have to finish Molly's apron. You know what? These live shows are great, but I have more unfinished projects than ever, and I have to finish them. All right, let me find some more. I think there was one more piece of blue here. Here we go. And here's the skirt pattern. So I think I've decided, as we talked about, it's going to be a short skirt. One for the boat, 15 inches long. And I have to remember that, so I'm just using my Kate skirt because it has a nice, that'll be a cute shape on this. And then I'll probably just use one of this fabric here for the waistband. But again, yesterday when I was chatting with Mr. Domestic, I forgot that this needs to be half over. So I need almost double all of this for the bottom. So I'll piece some of this together. We'll sew some of this live, and then I'll do the rest on my own. So I need this here. So this way we can figure out at least how much we need. It just looks funny. And I had one, oh, is that the bad one? Oh, I actually kind of like that, but I could save that for later because this needs to be like this, right? I didn't even notice that yesterday. Like that, right? Okay. And here. I'll come over and read your comments. I can't read them while I'm doing this, but when I get back over there, I can. So then we need, what other pieces? I need this. No, that one's sewn together. Is this a good one? No, that's the bad one. Do I have two bad ones? I sure do. So maybe I'll save those for, I don't know, maybe up here. Maybe these will be different. I don't know, but I might have screwed up on a couple of these. Imagine that. Well, for heaven's sakes, look at this. I have a whole bunch of these that are the wrong way. Okay, we'll put all these. Maybe there'll be enough to do those on the top with a different color. I guess, when I was sewing these together, I didn't pay any attention that if you moved these around the wrong way, that they wouldn't work. Novel concept there. And those are all the same. And these are all different. Yikes. I guess that's why they have directions, huh? All right, is that looking proper? The right way? I mean, this one's already sewn together. This one's sewn together. So once these are sewn together, I'll square them all off, which I learned yesterday is very important. Yeah, I think that's going to look okay. So we'll just sew a few of these, and then we'll kind of, after these are sewn together, we'll look at the top. We'll take a vote. If you think I should keep going, I'll keep going. If you think that we're done with this, we'll be done with it. So by the way, are any of you doing anything exciting this weekend? I would love to know because life is a little boring around here this weekend. Okay, does this look right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think, and all these points are up, and all these are like this. Yeah, I think we're good. So I think what I'll do is just grab some pins. I'll pin these together so I don't have to keep running back and forth. I just saw one of you say you're watching both on Facebook and YouTube. So I would love to know. I know a lot of you are on YouTube. Do you prefer YouTube or Facebook for watching this? I can see your comments on both, but I'm just curious. You can't see all the Facebook ones though unless I post them. So I'm just going to put one pin. I don't usually pin things, but this will help me to remember what is being sewn together, right? Okay, so there's that one. This one's finished. This one. You know, I was thinking, my serger, by the way, pretty much that's a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance when you serge it. So I could just serge this and forget putting it through the sewing machine. But if you're off at all, I noticed that that can really be a problem. Hey, somebody's at the door. Whose dog is barking? It's probably the mailman, and he's probably having a heart attack when he sees all those packages. Thank you, everyone, for all your wonderful orders. All right, so let's go sew these 3 together. And that might be enough then. We can square these off and sew this bottom section together, and then we'll take a vote. Sound good? I guess it's not win, is it? Oh, you guys like YouTube. Marsha's dog is barking. Yeah, it's the squirrel, definitely. All right, are you ready for me to go sew? Thanks for the laugh on that too. All right, let's go sew. Let's turn this little guy on. I saw some of you asking, and I always forget to tell you, since all of us brand ambassadors use different Brothers sewing machines, this one is the Stillair, if you have missed that. All right. And I need to get my needle threader fixed, because I'll tell you, that thing is really getting on my nerves. I should have known better. Oh, well, that's what you don't want to do. Now you know we're live. What did I tell you yesterday? About 6 times. There's only 1 needle, and you have to have the needle in the center position. So, safety device was activated. The machine will prevent you from killing yourself. Let's grab another needle. And hopefully the camera works today, because you know what day it is. It's Friday. Let's go with, that's an embroidery needle. Hold on. I got it. I'm going to use a number 12 needle. Let's see. Yeah, universal number 12. So, yep, if you've ever broken a needle before, you know that we do it too. And you know that was like really not smart. Okay. So that means I have to go ahead and thread this thing again without my needle threader. So by the way, have any of you, I'm moving to the center position. I'm not going to screw that up again. I would love to hear from some of you if you have actually taken advantage of your brother dealer pickup and drop off service. Because I will be, definitely. I think some of them are going to continue doing that while, you know, if you're not allowed to have the full number of people in your store. All right, should we take 2? Needle in the center position. There we go. Made me a little nervous there for a second. I'll try to keep my hands out of the way. So these triangles are way longer than, that's okay, because I'm going to square them off. Because when I started cutting, I realized that you can just keep rolling on this, and I'm just going to keep cutting, and then we'll see what we got. All right. This fabric definitely frays. And if you missed my comments the last couple days, I went and ran these through the serger, which I will today too. Because I really want to wear the skirt, and if I left it this way, guess what? We wouldn't be wearing it. The thing would fall apart. I'm just making sure all my seam allowances are facing the same way that I pressed them. now let's go back this way. And one more. Make sure that serging edge doesn't get caught. All right, so I just have to make sure that my iron is plugged in because I know we're going to need that. Yep. Okay. I'm just going to move you to the serger, making sure that I can see all of you. You can all hear me. I have to check in every once in a while. I don't have anybody watching today to keep me entertained. Mr. Domestic is so much fun when he gives me instructions, right? All right, I can see. Oh, yeah, Susan, your brother dealer is an hour away. Mine is, I have one that's 3 hours away and one that's 3.5 hours the other way, and then one that's an hour and a half. So, did I make the top that I wore yesterday? What did I wear yesterday? Yes, I did. And I made this one too. I think I did this on It's So Easy. So this is my ruche tee, and I pattern hacked it with these ruffles. This is a really old top, but isn't it fun? All right, so let me move my machine over to the serger so you can keep watching. All right, I'll bring you over there. Here we go. You know what? I think I was using piping for this, and I think I left the regular foot down in the basement. So I'm just I can still serge with this, but this is actually the piping foot, just FYI, in case you're wondering when I'm doing this. It won't matter. Okay. So. And hopefully the serger isn't too loud. I have to be honest, whenever I have the serger on camera, it seems to be the loudest ever. I'm just going to, I see one of my seam allowances going the wrong direction. That would bother me. Remind me to go back and stitch that before I just rip that out. All right, now let's go back down this way. This is so fast. I love the serger. And again, I'm just chaining from piece to piece to make this really fast and easy. All right. Hold on. I'm just going to remind me to sew that one piece. Let me move my camera back over to the sewing machine. I figured that you'd appreciate that if I don't make you get seasick on that, right? All right, so I just have to finish this one little piece, and then we will press. And I think I have plenty of water in here today. Yes, I do. Yay, yay. All right, remember which one it was? I should be able to tell. because it will be right where there was a seam allowance. There it is. Okay. I don't mind leaving a little thread tail because I'll cut these off when I sew these together anyways. And remember, my triangles are longer. It doesn't matter because of the way I designed the bottom. I mean, I'm going to square those off, so I'd rather just cut them bigger and not worry about it. But that's just me. I know I'm wasting like a minuscule amount of fabric, but it's going to have to do. All right, let me bring it to the ironing. Close your eyes if you get seasick. I'll walk slow. There we go. Okay, so these, I like to press these away. See how it automatically is almost pushing that way anyway? So that's the way I'm going to press these. That's how I would do it for a jacket or anything else that I was working on. I usually press from the wrong side first. This one definitely has a burst of steam. And then see how there's like a little funnel here? I press from the wrong side first so I can make sure all my seam allowances are going the right direction. And then I press from the right side and make sure that there's no little folds. Everything's matching. That looks good. Oh, there's my beautiful broken needle. We'll put that away. So by the way, I saw some of your photos on Instagram and in Molly's group and in Reen's group of the projects that we did last week with Reen's zipper cases and with Molly's apron, and they are so cute. I didn't take time to comment on a lot of them, but a lot of them I just hit the like button just so you knew I saw it, but they were very cute. Great job. All right, and the last one. And then I think this should be enough that we can sew the other ones together, the bottom, so we can at least get the bottom of the hem. After that, I'll piece it together and I'll figure it out. Well, I mean, I'll figure it out anyways. It's more fun with you. Okay, there's our 3 pieces. Now let's go back over. I'm going to take you back to the sewing machine. There you go. And now I'm going to go back to the table, square these off, and figure out how to sew these together. I'll just make sure you don't have any questions before I go there. Yeah, Amanda, that's a tailor's clapper. So mine is made, I had these made years ago, and you can get them on my website, Angela of Patterns. But mine's made out of a hard maple, which it makes such a great crease. So look at how great, see how this is pressed? And look at the back side. Yeah. What is a good serger beginner to get? You could call your brother dealer because they have a basic one as well, and go test them because, I mean, for years I used the bottom of the line, even when I was making custom apparel for people. I just wanted to finish the edges. But believe it or not, sergers do more than that. You can do rolled hems, you can do blind hems. A lot of them come with some extra feet. So just go for whatever you can afford. Oh, okay, Julia, until you've ever tried it, you can't. Okay, so you know that nice crease that you get on your pants from the dry cleaners that has that nice crease going down the center front? Give it a little steam, hold that clapper there, and these seam allowances will not move. Now, if you're using a cotton, they're probably not going to move anyways, but if this is a rayon blend, and then we have Tencel. If you have polyester or knits or anything like that, that clapper will make a great crease. So you've seen me use it when I sew knits, if you ever watched that. And oh, thanks, Carrie. Yeah, I think I'm going to go back over to the table. There's the website, if you've never been there. All right, so I don't see any more questions. I mean, I'll come back and answer your questions, but let's keep sewing. All right, let's go back to the table over here and see what we got. All right. No, it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna have to trim these up a little bit, but I'm seeing a vision. Now, let me grab my ruler. Trimming off all the excess. First, I'll do one side. I always like to use the right hand for my cutting. That one's already finished. Okay. And flip these around so I can make sure I have the other side. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4 inches wide. If I have any that's 3.5 inches wide, I'm going to have to shorten them all, right? Because they all have to match. Oh, that one's 3 and... Oh, we got 3 3/4 on that one. All right, they're all going to have to be the same. So 3 3/4 it is. And then I'll worry about that triangle next. So you'll see. I just cut those a little bit longer to see, what they, like this part here, these are not even on all of them. So I'll have to make sure that that part's even too. This one's pretty close. So I'm using a rotary cutter for those of you who are really new to sewing, but I have to tell you I have one big pet peeve, and that's when, even when I've had people that I've worked with, if they do not close this blade in between cutting pieces, or if they leave it on the table like this, it makes me crazy. I'm always so worried about somebody cutting themselves. So if you have kids around, make sure you don't have this laying around. And this one, I think I'll have to trim some of this one off now. Okay, let's see. So this part needs to be flush with here because this is the hem. Now, all of these areas here are not the same. So I think I better cut these triangles. I want them to go right to the edge here. So I'm going to just I'm lining this seam up here with my 45 degrees, and I'm just going to trim this. If I'm doing this wrong, too late now. There, that looks so much better. Yes, okay, so I'm doing it right. So again, I'm going to line this up here. I'm lining this seam here. And I want my triangle So I'm basically just trimming the bottom of the triangle, but I'm trimming it even across the whole thing. This is very tedious. I could have had 4 leggings finished by the time I'm going to finish this crazy project, but it's worth it, right? Plus, I learned a new sewing skill. All right, I think that's about good. Okay, so now this is the hem, and it should match up. Oh, yes, it's looking good. Looking good, looking good. Look at how beautiful that is. Holy cow. I'm loving it. That is going to be gorgeous on the bottom of the skirt, don't you think? So here's my thought process that I thought of at like 3 in the morning last night when I couldn't sleep, because that's just what happens in life. Let's make sure that this is wide enough. So if this is this, let's see. The center either has to be here or here. Let's try there. The center is there. I have enough on the hem now. And on this side, I need one more itsy bitsy piece there. Okay, that being said, if I go ahead and sew these together now, then I'm going to have to figure out how to zigzag a piece in here. And that just does not even sound fun to me at all. And I love challenges, but let's be real here. So I'm thinking, so okay, you got your picture here? That's looking pretty good, right? I think that's beautiful. It looks like they're pretty close to being even, but we'll know when we sew them together. Here's my options. I'm going to separate these a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm thinking of having every single straight panel sewn, and then I can just sew each strip together. Don't you think that would be smarter than having to try to cut a piece to fit into here? All right, so how high do we need this to go? Not too much, maybe up to here. So I'm going to put something here just so I know that this is the top center. I think this is the center right here. All right, let's just put a pair of scissors up there. So that's not too much I have to fill in. And I have enough pieces that I might be able to actually, I don't know, make this work in a weird way. What about, ooh, okay. So remember these that didn't match so well? I'd hate to waste those. Now, of course, I haven't sewn these together, so there'll be seam allowances missing, and I might have to add a little bit more. But what about if this is the center? Once I trim this off, I don't know, you guys let me know. Ooh, I'm liking that. Except I don't know if I want all my lines going straight across. It just makes you look wider. Could we maybe have... I'll lay this out, and then I'll come over and see what your vote is. Okay? This could be all just straight pieces of fabric this color. So the rest of the skirt is this. That would look kind of good. And they would all be panels that way. Or I can keep quilting. I guess it really is up to you. What else do I have here? Here's one that's... So now this one could be all these ones that I did the wrong way. These ones, is that even a word? Pretty sure not. I think that's pretty fun though. Another idea would be to move these up a little bit and put one solid color in each of these to spread this out a little bit, which I do have. So that would be more like this. I'd hate to waste all these pieces. Do you like one big solid piece, or do you like the triangle going this way? Because I have enough of those. Still going around in a sideways, but you know what? It's a bathing suit cover up. Who cares, right? Although you don't really want to look bigger in a bathing suit. Okay, I like this. I'm thinking this would almost make a better pillow or something, but I'm going to use it for a skirt. Let's see, this one needs to go. Because I need one more piece here. So I don't really need to do an entire square. Okay, I think I'm seeing light at the end of the tunnel. Let's see, if this is the center. So right here, I really only need this piece right here. I don't need all of that. I need some of this. That looks fine. And are you liking this or no? Oh, that one doesn't match, does it? Could I switch it? So like the, does that look okay? If it's at the top, you have a tank top over it anyways, right? Here's one that's finished. This is definitely like putting a puzzle together. And I think it's a little bit funny. That matches, that matches. Right? This will go here. And I need one more. Here we go. Are we out of time yet? Oh, I'm kidding. I got this piece here that would make a great pocket. So there. And one more. And I think that's all I need, right? I think that's going to be a super cute skirt. At the bottom, I will probably, after I sew this, I'll take one piece of fabric about 2 inches wide and out of this fabric here and use it as like a facing to hem it because I don't want to turn this up and miss part of this really cute hem. All right, I have one more of these if I need it, but I don't really see. Well, it could go here. And if I needed one more here, that could go there. So now I just need one more triangle up here. Can't believe I don't have any more triangles. Oh, wait, here's some more. And I have some extra pieces. Well, for those of you that haven't been watching, this is not a pattern. This is just like making stuff up. Maybe those will be pockets on the side for my cell phone or something. All right, so once I sew this together, will I have enough? If this is the center, I will definitely have enough. I might need to add one little piece here, but even the height, All right, so what do you think of this? Now, of course, it's not pushed together like this is, but are you feeling the love on this? Because I kind of like it. I think it's fun. And I will come over and read your comments now. Wait, I just noticed something. The gray line on this one goes this way. This one goes this way. This one goes this way. So these two have to switch like that. Green line going this way, green line going this way. Yeah, I know. I can't believe I noticed that either, but it's there. All right, I'm coming over. Well, what do you think? Add more. Looks good, looks good. Just happy to have this project over when I'm finished. Yes? Okay, so after I sew the pieces together, it does have kind of an Aztec feel, I was thinking. So after I sew the pieces together, I know I might have to add more, but at least once I sew all those together, which we are not doing live today, we'll be here till Christmas. Liking it? Yeah. So am I going to quilt it? No. I'm going to sew it together, serge all the edges, and then use that as like a big piece of fabric to cut out my skirt. Lots of posts about seam allowances. I won't forget the seam allowances. Well, my pattern has a seam allowance. So once I sew all this together, if it's too short, I'll keep laying the piece of fabric out. Snap a photo for reference. You know, Diane, I should have done that yesterday. And that's a great idea. Yeah, I'm thinking the pocket idea would be fun. If I do a solid color on the back, I'm thinking the dark color, because that fabric has a little bit of a drape, and my Kate skirt kind of has a little drape at the back. I could put the pocket in the back, except I don't really want like a super lot of tension right there. If I put it on the side hip, then you'd see it from the back a little bit, which would help it match the front, and it would just be kind of like a little bit more, I don't know, blends in. Make one in Christmas colors. You know, Debbie, that's a good idea. All right. Will you see the completed project? Well, yeah, of course. I'm going to keep sewing. So did you want me to sew now for another 10 minutes, or we call it a day? It's totally up to you. I'll be sewing with you or without you. It's your choice. I like the idea and block pattern. Oh, I definitely have to block the pattern. I have to press it, give it a good pressing, make sure it's all straight. You missed the point about seam allowances. Each of the pieces needs seam allowances to keep the pieces on point. Oh, gotcha. But I've already cut all these, so they were all cut already. So, but I got your point on that, Sandy. And that's why they're not on point. Well, they are now. Once I sew them together, they'll be fine. Because it's the exact same thing that I sewed from the beginning, I think. I guess we'll see. Sew for another 10 minutes. All right. More. Oh, you guys are hilarious. Sewing has way different rules than quilting. I'm learning this. And by the way, there's a lot of rules. Oh, okay. I'll keep sewing. Oh, Kathy, fun babysitting. Oh, it's cool in here today. The temp in here today is, oh, it's up to 79. But after hanging out in 88 degrees it's a good diet plan, by the way. I think I lost 3 pounds. Probably sweated off hanging out here with you. All right, I'll go just a little bit longer, but then I have to do your drawing. The drawing's at 1, so somebody needs to text me or something. I don't have my watch on today. I forgot to charge it. Okay, let's go grab a piece, and I'll take you to the sewing machine. Why not? Let's sew together. I wish I could hear you talking, though, because that would be a lot more fun. Okay, so this one, we'll leave this side. I'm going to do the center pieces first, and I'll see how big that is, all right? And then I'll kind of adjust. So this piece needs to be sewn here. And this piece needs to be sewn here. And I know this piece is bigger than this piece, and this is how I did the first one, so I can't mess myself up. I mean, I could mess myself up, but I just got to keep it the same program, or I'm really going to be screwed up. All right, let's sew this piece to here. And this one to here. this one to here. So I have an idea. I have some tailor's chalk. Why don't I mark these? Because I will never remember what row was where. It's like, what row? So this is row 1, which I'm going to save that one for last. I'll do that later. I just do these pieces so we can kind of see. So this is row 1. Well, technically that was row 1, but this is row 1 for sewing. This is row 2. This is row 3. And this will be row 4, right? And this is row 5. Hey, brilliant. I'll remember even how to put these back. All right, I'll sew these quickly together. No wasting any time. And run it through the serger press, and at least we'll have a little bit more. I should use my phone to take a picture, but I think I got it with the numbers. Well, you all can laugh at me if I don't. Okay. Lesson learned. Needle in the center position. We're not going to do that again. Well, I say that. I'm sure I will do that again. I'm going to sew from this side. I like to see the seam allowance on here better. No, that's not going to work. Because look, I have to make sure that that's down there. So we'll skip that one. I'll rip that out. Now I see why they all have to match up. This is, and you know, I really like math, but this is like a whole different math game. I want to make sure my seam allowances are all facing the right way. So like for quilters, you obviously have different rules, not different rules, just different things when you're sewing that you think about. So for sewers, when we sew garments, I'm so concerned about my seam allowances because all the seam allowances should be facing the back of the garment or towards the inside. It depends what type of garment you're making, things like that. So according to the quilters, what other rules are there about seam allowances that I need to be aware of? Because I'm going to go back and read all of your comments. In case you wondered, I do go back and read your comments in case I don't see them all live. All right. Looks like we got just a couple more. So mine is fit for sewing garments. Those of you that are quilters, is there any reason that you don't sew garments or you only quilt? Because I know some people just say I only quilt and some people say I only sew garments. I officially say I do both now, kind of. I haven't quilted. I just pieced. I was corrected on that. But this, you know, by the way, I do stuff like this in a similar way, like that shirt I was wearing yesterday. And that is called color blocking in the fashion sewing world. Funny, right? All right, let's see. I think there are a few more sides I have to sew. Nope, that one's finished. This one's finished. Finished. Voila. Yeah, perfect. This one I have to rip out. Wonder if I can just, I'm using a 2.5 stitch. So my guessing is that it's not going to be one of our least favorite things to do, rip out stitches. All right, let's get this one. This time I'll start this way. You're right, it is warming up in here a little bit. Probably just from the iron and the lights being on. Let's run this through the serger. I think we'll be done in like maybe 8 more minutes. I'm going to bring you over to the serger without getting you seasick. Ready? Here we go. All right. See how nicely that cuts the edge of the fabric off? And I love this little bucket here that gets all the scraps. Scrap bucket. So by the way, this one is one of the first ones I did where I didn't do, I'll probably go back and just do a little zigzag stitch. I pretty much serged everything after I realized how much this frays, but there are a few pieces I added at the end that were already put together that I didn't serge. So what are you going to do? Well, I don't imagine. I'm just not going to worry about it at this point, but for future, I would serge every single piece if it's for a garment. All right, that looks good. That looks good. I could have sworn there was one more seam here I had to serge. Nope. All right. Let's go to the iron. We're getting there. Like flags. All right, let me bring it to the iron. And this is the last thing I'll sew live today, because you're right, it is getting a little warm in here, and I'll share photos, don't worry. But I'll press this. We're going to press this and go lay it out on the table one more time so you can see the final result. All right, let's go. Okay. Decided to turn itself off, but it'll turn on in just a second. I don't need, I saw somebody asking if I had to tuck under these edges for the serged edge. No, because these will all be sewn into a seam, so there's no need to do that. See how each edge gets finished off somehow? So don't worry about wasting your time doing that. Now this is one of the pieces from earlier where I did not serge it here. So I might go back and I might put something to prevent that from fraying. It just depends. But for future, I would serge all of these if it was going to be a garment. That is a definite for sure. All right, so this is piece number 5. And from the right side, make sure all the pieces are laying right. It's like I got little frays coming out. I can't think of this joke, but my nephews told me a joke the other day. Something about a frayed knot. It was absolutely hilarious. So Amy, if the boys are on here, feel free to share the joke. I think it was a clean one. It has to be a clean one. My nephew's only 4 that told the joke. All right, making sure all of these look not stretched out. They're looking pretty good, don't you think? I love these 2 color combinations, and I found this fabric in my stash. Imagine that. And this one we'll press out. I think part of it is just figuring out which way that is the least amount of bulk. This one has bulk both ways, but it's less, I think, than the other. Now, one thing in garments is once I wash this, this might be a pressing nightmare. I don't know. I'll keep you posted. But what I would probably do with a garment is go back, I would top stitch all of these, some of these bigger seam allowances in place so I wouldn't have to worry about them getting goofy after you wash. But that's just for a garment. Yeah, this iron definitely is like a spa day. All right, and the last one, and then we will go and see what this is going to look like. And then I will sew the rest over the weekend when, well, as soon as I hang up with you guys, I'm going to go open the door again. But at least then I can be on squirrel patrol. I thought of going to get one of those screens, those little magnetic screens, and hanging it. All right, let's go to the table, see what we have, and we'll take the last peek at it. Wow, it looks like my floors are clean. Okay, so because I labeled these should all be marked. Number 3, number 5, oh, now I know what you guys were talking about. When I go to sew these together, these will not be on point. Oh, bummer. Oh, you're probably like, finally, she got it. Yes, you're right. So when I go to sew these together and open this, these will not be on point. Oh, well, you know what? It's the hem. I'm going to have to get over it. I told you I'd catch on eventually. 2. Oh, wait, no, this is 2. This is 1, right? No, this is 1. 1. And I'll have to square all these off just like I did this one. But 1. Oh, this must be 4. Okay, well, now that I completely screwed up the whole on point thing, we're not going to be on point. This skirt is not going to be on point, just for the record. But I can see a definite visual now of this coming together. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? So these will go across here, which is kind of like the opposite of here. Although the dark ones kind of look funny going up and down, but it's going to have to work. Because I think if I went this way, it's still the same thing. And once I sew this together, I'll probably have to add a little bit more fabric because I think the width will probably be okay, but the height, I'll probably need maybe 1 or 2 more panels up here. And up there, I'll probably just go with like something like this. It's like the tower. And maybe, yeah. How's that? It looks like an ice cream cone, for heaven's sakes. You know, it gets to the top and then you've got like, oh, never mind. Okay, we're done. I just feel like I decorated a cake. Okay, I'm just going to go back and read your comments, and then we're going to do the sewing machine giveaway. All your seams should match. Okay. I can see, oh, a lot of you like to do a lot of sewing with garments. Thanks, Glenda. I'm glad you like it. Sabrina does not like sewing sleeves under the arms. Sleeves are probably the trickiest thing ever. But once you got that down, your garments will look great. So you could start with tank tops, by the way. That's a great place to start. Oh, thanks, guys. I'm glad you like it. Put your pattern up and down and say, oh, Charlene, let me try that. Hold on. Before I let you go. Oh, I think you're right. One of my fashion friends. So if it went like this, this would be a part of it. This could be down, this could either be down the center front, Or I always like to do asymmetrical. Would you do this down the center front then? Or would you have it more like this is the dark will be the center front and that will be maybe like a hip action? Oh, I kind of like that a lot. Of course, you guys are looking from a different angle, so you would have seen that. Okay, so if we switch this around, well, first of all, vote. Do you want the skirt going, let's call this ice cream, because this reminds me of an ice cream sundae, or do we want it more sleek? This is more sleek, okay? And if you like the sleek, do you want this section in the center? Or should it be a little off-centered because sometimes you just don't, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. Except I'd have to make a whole bunch of things for this side. Well, I could just move some of that stuff around. But, all right, what are your thoughts on that? But I never thought about that. Charlene, that was brilliant. Of course, because you guys are looking at it different. I love that idea. It does look like a diamond when you go the other way. So we got ice cream and sleek. Let's see how many. Oh, change it up at a 45-degree angle. Sleek off center. Angela, turn number 4. Oh, I have to turn number 4? Okay, let me go look at that real quick. Hold on. Everyone's saying row 4 is backwards. All right, let me go check this out. Row 4 is backwards. That's why I have you sewing with me. Oh, you're so right. Boom. Okay, and then someone said on the bias, that would have the diamonds going, starting at maybe going across the body like that, you think? That would look kind of cool too, going from here all the way to the hem. And then I just have to add some more up here. I don't know, I'm kind of liking that line though, now that you pointed that out, because this just looks kind of like a hodgepodge over here. All right, I'm reading your comments. I got row 4 back. Thank you, thank you. Any others that you saw there that I might have maybe didn't notice? Sleek with the main stripe just below the hip. Ooh, that would look good. Nope. Alice, I'm glad somebody's having it fun. You guys like it up it. So we got half ice cream and half no bias. How about upside down with diamonds at the waist? Well, I'm not going to do that because I will probably wear a loose fitting tank top that's kind of loose and flowy that will go, we'll picture, if this is your skirt, the top is going to cover the waist. So I'd want the accent to be either like going up and down, where then if I'm just wearing my bathing suit top, you'd see it. If I'm wearing the other full top, you'd still see part of the bottom. And I kind of like that. And then if I did that, then it wouldn't be so obvious if I added some of those other pieces as like little side patch pockets for my phone. Although half of you say ice cream, you need to get, oh, Carol, that is the priceless, you need great hips to pull off ice cream. Okay, oh my gosh, you guys are hilarious. If you do it on an angle, do you have to underline it or it'll stretch funny? So Janet, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Bias hangs so different and each of these pieces are cut so differently. I think the bias would be out of the question. I like the look though. Oh, Mary Lou, how did you remember my denim shoes? I just pulled those out of the closet this morning too. Michelle. Well, we don't want to make your OCD go crazy. I see a lot. Okay, I'm going to have to go back and read your comments. I'm going to keep piecing this together, not with you. I'm going to go take a little break, open the doors, and everyone likes the diamonds at the waist area. You guys, we could make like 6 different outfits out of this. All right, so I'll go back and read your comments, but in the meantime, why don't we draw our weekly winner? Ice cream, they're just getting hungry. Oh gosh, okay. Let me draw a winner. So the winner is going to, hold on one sec. Let me make sure I have this upright. You guys remember, is this sewing machine number 5 or 6? Because brother gave me 10 to give away. And I know we still have some more, even though our shows are going down to 3 days. Well, it's 2 days a week on brother, and then my usual Wednesday at 1:30 on my page, but brother will be sharing it. I need to take an ice cream break. You guys are hilarious. Now I'm actually getting hungry for ice cream. So we still have quite a few machines to give away. So what I'll do, instead of giving them away on Friday, because there won't be a Friday show anymore, I'll give them away at the end of the show on Thursdays. Sound good? We've given away 6. Thank you, Christina. So we have 4 more. That's kind of what I was thinking. Oh, Maria thinks 5. I'll have to go back and check, because so far everybody has been answering. Next week, Nikki. Next week we have a really fun theme. So next week is Laura Pfeiffer will be here from Trash to Couture, and we will be live on Monday at 4 on the brother page, Wednesday at 1:30 on my page, Angela Facebook page, but brother will share it, so you can watch it either place. Wednesday afternoon, Emily will be on at 3 on her page. Don't forget, it's on her page, but we share it. So if you want to see it from the very beginning, it takes a few minutes to get it shared to the other page. So that's on Emily's Life So Savory. And on Thursday at 4 p.m. is Laura again. So what we're doing is refashioning t-shirts. I was going through my stash, and it's an easy project to do, but how many shirts do you have that are knits that maybe have stretched out or you don't use them anymore, you don't like them? So go to your closet and grab a couple t-shirts or some knit tops that you don't wear anymore. We're going to give you ideas on how to refashion them. One of the things I'm going to be doing on Wednesday, can't remember if it's Monday or Wednesday. You just have to watch all week. Monday at 4, Wednesday at 1:30, Emily at 3 on Wednesday, and Thursday at 4. Those are all the shows. But I'm going to show you how to take a regular t-shirt and lower the neckline and do some other things to the sleeves. That's something really easy. I cannot stand some of those t-shirts I have from the past that are like way up here. So I'm going to teach you how to do that. And Laura, her stuff is so fun. So it's going to be a lot of fun. A million shirts. Great. I'm glad you like it. Oh, Nancy, I'll let you see the final product. I'm just not going to sew it all today. And Amy, there you are. Amy's coming on with us too next week. I almost forgot off the top of my head. So I've invited Amy to join us because her refashioning from that pantsuit from that dress was amazing. So yes, you'll get to see Amy on here too. Okay, so the sewing machine that we are giving away, make sure that I have this up here for you. Oh, Jody, I hope you are free. And don't forget, guys, you can watch the replays of these. It's way more fun when we're all together, but you can watch the replay on Brother Sews. You can watch it on their YouTube channel. And if you really want to catch the replay, share it to your page. Well, there will next week be for basic beginner. Well, we need a serger. Well, you can use either, Crystal, but I would use a serger. I mean, I use a serger on all my knits. So do you need to go buy one before next week? Probably not. But if you want to follow along and you're thinking about getting a serger, then I would say yes. Maybe you could help us refit the shirt sleeves so they don't bag. Hey, Patty, what a great idea. Okay, I will add that to the list because baggy sleeves are not so much fun. What a great idea. I'm on it. Any other things you guys want out of t-shirts? Because I'll make a list and I'll brainstorm with Laura and Amy. Everybody wants to meet your dog, Amy. Okay, so I'm just making sure I'm going to bring up the machine for you so you can see it. Make sure you know what you're getting. Hold on a second. And I know there's a 10-second delay. So anything else you want us to consider for t-shirt refashioning? We would be happy to show you. So here is the machine that you could win. And this is the official entry form. You only had to enter here once. You can enter here every day. You get extra bonuses if you share this with friends. Here is the link. Oh, I already posted the link in there. But this is the machine, the Brother XR3340 sewing machine. All you have to do is fill in the form below. And I change the questions every once in a while, just seeing what you're doing. And then click send, and you're entered. And if you entered 4 weeks ago or 5 weeks ago, or you entered today, you're in there. You can enter every day for more opportunities to win. You share it with a friend, you get more opportunities to win. And let's see, what am I missing? If you make comments during the show, you get more as well. So, all right, let me take that off of there and do the big drawing. I didn't do it before you were on here. I wanted to make sure that everybody had a chance to enter if some of you are new. The link is broken. Rosemary, the link shouldn't be broken. Hold on. This is the link. Let me just test it myself. The link is working for me. So here's the link. It looks like Brother sent that, but I sent it just now. That's the link. You should be able to copy and paste that into your browser. Oh, thanks, Judy. It's not broken. So just try it again. Hi, Marie. Nice to see you. Oh, yeah, the whole internet's slow these days. Everybody's on it, including us, right? What about making a child's dress using a men's dress shirt? That's a good idea. But that's dress shirt. So we could add that to later for refashioning. For T-shirts, though, one of the things I'm going to show, because I cannot find the video, is how to take a kid's shirt and turn it with a skirt at the bottom, all using the serger. I have a blog post about it, but I cannot find the video. Nope, you can use a child's too. Either or. Oh, Joey, so glad you got your clapper. Okay, so let's draw a winner. No more waiting. We go back in here. Results. I let the software do the trick. By the way, you have a 1 in 32,998 chance of winning. So if you're a winner, you are really lucky today. I just wanted to throw that out there. And by the way, thank you for all of you that are signing up to win the machine. Brother's going to love that. And don't forget to thank Brother for letting the brand ambassadors take over their page. You keep thanking, they'll keep having us on. All right, results. Let's draw a winner. Draw a winner. We're going to draw one winner. Well, now, if I can give away another year membership to my Fashion Sewing Club if you'd like. It's up to you. The first winner, I'll draw one winner for the sewing machine. I'll draw a second for the Fashion Sewing Club. Now, if you win the Fashion Sewing Club, you're still in the drawing for the sewing machine. So you can only win one sewing machine, but if you win the Fashion Sewing Club, your name will still be in there for the other. You just let me know. I'll draw the first winner for the sewing machine. And if you guys want me to draw a 1-year membership to my Fashion Sewing Club, I will. It's a value of about $160 for the year. And we have a lot of fun in there. I see a lot of yeses. Oh, I don't see any no's. So I guess if you said no, that wouldn't be very nice anyways. Or you just say nothing, right? Okay, so let's draw a winner for each. And you get an additional chance to win for every friend that you've brought to the party. Make the draw. Drum roll. Now, if any of these winners have won a sewing machine, we will draw another winner, okay? Because you can only win one. Sorry. Okay, both. So the first winner will win. It looks like she's been watching the show 0 to 3 days. I'm going to download her. Hold on a second. They give me a badge here. And I don't know where she's from because I don't have that on here. So the shipping for these machines is USA only. But if you're in Canada or some other places like that and you're a winner, we can talk about it. Okay, but it's USA only officially, but that doesn't mean that there can't be a creative way to get you a machine. So here is, and this is, oh, I don't know if I saw her on here today. Hold on. I'm going to share my screen. I just have to get the right one. The winner of the sewing machine is Lana Inwards. I don't think she won one before. Congratulations, Lana. You have won a Brother sewing machine. Yay, congratulations. So I will be sending Lana an email. And for those of you that don't know the rules, if you don't reply within, well, I've given it like a couple of weeks, I will send another email. And if you don't reply, your machine will go back into the giveaway. So I will be emailing you. I don't think the winner from last week emailed me back yet. So I will have to double check that. All the others had. All right, Lana, congratulations. Now, I drew another winner, and the second winner will be for 1-year membership to the Fashion Sewing Club. Okay, the winner number 2 is okay, bring this over. Too many screens open. Hold on one sec. I'm just downloading her badge. All right, the winner to the Fashion Sewing Club is Annette Prigine. That's a cool last name. Annette, congratulations. So you are a winner for 1-year Fashion Sewing Club. Congratulations. So I will be emailing you too. All right, well, this was a lot of fun, you guys. And so today, don't forget next week. Well, first of all, tomorrow is It's So Easy Marathon at noon, and Monday at 4 on the Brother page, Wednesday at 1:30 on my page and the Brother page, 3 o'clock on Wednesday for Emily on her page and mine. If you haven't followed us, there's my Instagram, and my website is angelawolf.com. That's how you find us all over the place. And then Thursday next week will be Laura on here showing her refashioning. I will go back and look at your comments to see if you had any good ideas for us. I love the sleeve idea. That's definitely on it. And we will be drawing another sewing machine next Thursday. So my Fashion Sewing Club is it's a membership where we do every week we do live Q&As similar to this, but not on Facebook. And we have projects. There's free patterns right now. For May, there was a free leggings pattern that we've been sewing. And every month is a different fun thing. It's all related to fashion sewing for beginners and advanced. So I see a ton of the Wolf Pack in here. So they, a lot of them have been members for, it's been about, I think we started the club a year and a half ago. So we just graduated our first year. So we'd love to have you. All right, everyone. See you. Have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll keep the squirrels out of the office. And I will see you tomorrow for the It's So Easy Live. Thanks again, brother.